Hey guys, welcome to Chickenlandia. I am the president of Chickenlandia, and today I am going to show you a chicken coop hack that will make it much easier for you to keep your small flock of chickens and ducks together. So let's take a look. I do get the question all the time, can you keep chickens and ducks together? I think it depends on your situation, but for me, I have been able to do that very successfully. I have 4 darling ducks. I have Duckles the duck. I have Dice the duck. And I have Angry Marshmallow. And Mr. Robot. Most of those ducks are rescues. Duckles is a rescue, and Philippe, you don't even have any feathers. You don't even have tail feathers. So don't even do it. He doesn't approve of my shoe choice. So I got most of these ducks except for Dice as adult ducks. If you don't know, I definitely like to rescue birds rather than getting baby birds, just because there's so many ducks that need homes, so I love to do that. There is the dilemma that ducks are very messy and gross. Chicken poop is one thing. Duck poop, that's a whole nother story. Ducks poop a lot. They are wet, and so they bring moisture everywhere they go. Of course, moisture in a chicken coop is never a good thing, so it can sometimes get pretty messy and gross and hard to keep ducks and chickens together. Now, this hack is for if you have a small number of ducks living with chickens. If you have lots of ducks living with your chickens, then you would probably have to do something different. But this is just an easy, simple hack that has worked for me. So let's get down to business and let me show you. Okay, here I am in my chicken coop, and you will see there is some poop in my coop right now. I do want to say that this right here that you're seeing, it is staining from having this for several years. The walls have gotten stained. That's what that is, and I've been talking to my friend Julie. If you've been watching my videos, you know that she has been helping me with some renovations for Chickenlandia. She has suggested that we paint the inside of the coop with like a semi-gloss paint, so I'm pretty excited about that. I think it's gonna make cleaning a lot easier. Underneath this ladder, which is where most of my chickens roost, there is a tray, and what this is actually the bottom half of a insulated plastic doghouse. I only have 4 ducks, and I noticed that they like to sleep right in the corner underneath the chickens. And I don't know why they do that, because chickens poop a lot at night. And they were really mucking up this corner right here. And that's not good. You don't want that. I didn't want to have like mildew growing, and it's still like, it's gonna need to be treated a little bit, that area, when we paint it, because they did some damage in there. And it does get kind of yucky. But having this tray here is very helpful, and it's super easy to clean and maintain. Right now, it's dirty. It needs to be changed. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that and show you how easy it is. Hello. The ducks are like, what are you doing? So I do have to remove this. If you didn't know, this is just a Burrow brand wooden stand for doing work and stuff, and I found that it works great for the chickens. They like to roost on it or just chill out on it. So it's just another thing that I put in the chicken coop to keep the chickens occupied. So here it is. This is it. It's pretty dirty. It's got a lot of poop on it. But I'm just gonna dump this out. This can go right into your compost bin. And then I'm gonna hose it off and let it dry, and then put it right back, and it'll be ready for them tonight. see, I cleaned it as well as I could. It's not perfect. That is totally fine because it's a chicken coop. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be functional. I just have to wait for this to dry. It should dry pretty quickly. I'm gonna put it out in the sun, and I am going to change out the duck water because if you have chickens living with ducks, you have to change the water more often because ducks need like pools of water. You can't have like a nipple water with ducks. And I know some people do that. It's really better for them if they can stick their faces in the water. That's healthier for the ducks.
Yeah.
So I have pools of water, and if you can see, they are already dirty. They were perfectly clean this morning. It is 1:22 in the afternoon, and they are dirty. Let's take a look. Dirty, dirty water. Look at that. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Did you come to help?
Yeah. No. I don't even know what we're doing.
The reason why I'm using a hard plastic doghouse instead, and this is the bottom half of it, I took the top half off, instead of like a cat litter box, is because you really need to have this opening here because ducks don't like to go up into something. The ducks that I have, they're dabblers. They like to be on the ground. Just to get my ducks to go into the chicken coop, we had to build this ramp. If they had to go over something to get into it, I don't think that they would do that. So since they don't have to do that, they just like walk right through. It's really easy for them. If you did have a litter box, you could possibly like cut an opening for them so that they don't have to go up and over, but you just want to make sure that there's not a jagged edge so that the chickens and ducks won't get hurt. All right, it's pretty dry, and it's almost completely dry. There's just a few little droplets left on it, which is not a big deal. Now, one thing I don't want you to ask me, because I do not know the answer, is how, if they are sleeping right underneath the chickens, do they not get pooped on constantly? And they wake up clean. They do not wake up with poop on them. I have no idea how this happens. It's some kind of duck sorcery. I don't know. So that is it. That is my very simple duck hack. It works if you have a small amount of ducks living with your chickens. If you have lots and lots of ducks, you'll have to think about something else that you can do. But for me, this really keeps that area of the chicken coop where they like to hang out so much cleaner. And it's just so much easier to maintain. Pac-Man, what are you doing? She's eating. Oh, she's eating oyster shell.
Yeah.
Pac-Man, are you from outer space?
Yes. Totally wasn't me.